but I think there are very few guys that want to think about their woman going off and sharing an intimate experience with another man. I think that's deeply uncomfortable for guys. And then, you know, it becomes, I think with women, you can get pregnant. There's a whole bunch of other layers.
I think I'm gonna, okay, I'm sorry. 2023, sorry, I'm gonna give you this heads up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make a lot of you uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna start shitting on monogamous people. I'm gonna go really hard when I'm in conversations like this from now on. I'm gonna shit on monogamous people for all the retarded shit related to monogamous relationships. That's gonna trigger a lot of you, and it's not gonna be powerful, or it's not gonna be popular, but I don't care. It just, these conversations are so triggering. Like how people just say like offhand, like the most retarded fucking shit. Like, don't you think a guy wouldn't like blah, blah, blah? Like if I were to tell your husband how many dudes you sucked off in college, he might actually dump you and your child. How does it make you feel as a monogamous woman? Like, I'm just gonna start asking questions like this. Like, criticize the argument, 90% of it, that's dumb. It's not an argument. No, you don't understand. You don't understand, because you're autistic. You just don't understand. Like, imagine like I talk to a black person and I say like, do you ever wonder how like some people say that like maybe you actually are like kind of genetically stupid, like that you have higher testosterone and you're more geared towards like athletics and like violence and raping white women and stuff? Like, do you ever think about that? I'm not saying I agree with that, but like a lot of people say it and treat you that way. Like, do you ever wonder about that? Like how your ancestors were like built for slavery and like working in the fields and stuff, and that's why you guys are so good in like the NFL and boxing? Like, I don't believe that, but I'm just saying, like, you ever wonder about that? Like, these are like the equivalent types of questions people ask. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, can you not phrase this in such a way that doesn't make you come off as an actual fucking schizoid? Like, it's an insane, the line of questioning is fucking wild. Like, Jesus.
Dell, you can pull that one up for us. That first link, it just says that some research indicates that open relationships have only an 8% success rate. Does that
open relationships have an 8% success rate? What is the success rate of an average relationship? How many people do you date before you get married? What does that question even mean? If you have 10 boyfriends or girlfriends or 10 relationships and then you get married, that means your relationships, and that's assuming you don't get divorced, only have a 10% success rate. Like, every relationship fails until you get married. Like, what a weird stat. Like, what the fuck?
Surprised you that the number was so low, 8%.
I don't think it's surprising. I don't think most relationships work out.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
First of all, and then I don't think that there's a lot of. It's kind of like this. I think if.
What does success even mean? I'm guessing it means breaking up. So like getting married. So basically, you either get married, your relationship was like not unsuccessful or whatever, right?
I think it doesn't work mostly for most people because I think jealousy is just a real human emotion. I think it's natural to feel jealous.
Monogamous people are the most jealous people in the world, bro. Like, you wouldn't let your husband have like a fucking female coworker that works on projects with them, probably. Like, again, like all of these things that they apply towards like open or poly shit also applies like 100-fold to monogamous people too. Like, how many conversations have we heard people have with red pillars and shit where they're like, can men and women even be friends with each other? Like.
Hi, I'm from Destiny's Community. Oh, here we go. I've read studies where open marriages have an 80 to 92% chance of divorce versus 50% in the general population. Does that bother Melina? Yeah, I mean, you're in a structure right now where, yes.
I love how I predicted this was going to happen at the beginning. I love how conservatives, if they feel like they have the data on their side, all of a sudden they become very much like, oh, well, statistically speaking, 42% of this according to a study at Harvard and the New England Journal of Medicine. But as soon as like, let's talk about vaccines and stuff. I know 3 people that got COVID and then got the vaccine, and their hearts are inflamed, and I can tell because we touched their chest and it's bigger than it was before. And I don't care what the doctors say. I don't care what the studies say. I don't care what your rigged academic, like all, but on the other side, like, oh my God, it's actually so fucking cancerous. Like, holy shit. Destiny, still engage with this? What would I engage with, you fucking retard? Like, 50% of marriages like end in failure. Are you not gonna get married because I might fail? Like 90% of open relationships would end in failure. Am I not gonna do it because I think I might fail? Like, you don't live your life as a stat, right? There are gonna be times where I'll take statistics into account for things, of course, no fucking shit, but it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, this has a, like, what are the chances of becoming a professional streamer? Like 0.00001%? Like, I mean, like, what, yeah, what do you want me to say? Like, are Melina gonna divorce? Yeah, it might happen, but if it does, it does. I mean, you live your life as you want to live your life. Like, you do the things you want to do because you enjoy what you do. Like for me, 100% of my traditional marriages failed, and so far 0% of my open marriages have failed. So, I mean, what do you want to say? That'd be fine if you didn't just say I'm a shit on monogamous relationships. Why? You're shitting on my relationship. Why am I not gonna shit on yours as well? There's a lot of people that are stuck in monogamous relationships that are fucking miserable. Bro, I know I have people in my family stay together forever because they think that relationships are sanctimonious and they want to do with the blah, 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 blah. And like, these people have never had good sex in their entire lives. These people fucking hate each other. These people have children and they're fucking trapped with each other. But you write that off statistically as a success. So yeah, no shit, I'm gonna fire back. If you're gonna sit here and ask these actual ape brain, knuckle dragging, retarded fucking gorgeous, like, well, don't you ever get jealous? Meanwhile, you're going through your fucking husband's phone like every 2 fucking hours to make sure that there's not a single feminine name in there ever? You're calling the phone number of the thing that's called Pizza Place because you're trying to make sure there's not some girls who get the fuck out of here. Like, oh yeah, jealousy's only there in poly and open relationships. The fuck out of here, bro. There are tons of monogamous people that are fucking miserable. Bro, there are monogamous people who hate each other and they both cheat on each other. Okay, that's how fucking retarded some monogamous relationships are. Get the fuck out of here.